This is the fifth video in my series on classical games from the 19th and early 20th century. This was a friendly game played in 1852 between Adolf Anderssen and Jean Dufresne. Because of its spectacular finish, it became known as the Evergreen Game. Anderssen was white and Dufresne was black. The game started with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, b4. The Evans Gambit. White offers a pawn in exchange for the chance to build a strong centre. Bishop takes b4, c3, bishop a5, d4. Now, Kaufmann believes d6 is black's best defence, holding his position in the centre. Instead, black went for e takes d4, which is not unreasonable. Play went castles, and now knight on g to e7, c takes d4, d5, e takes d5, knight takes d5 was the defensive method worked out later, which neutralised this branch of the gambit. D takes c3 was a bit too greedy, allowing white excellent attacking chances after queen b3. Instead, black went for d3, hoping to gum up white's development, and play continued queen b3, queen f6, e5. Now, knight takes e5 was not possible because of rook e1, d6, knight takes e5, d takes e5, queen a4 check, winning a piece. Instead, black chose the correct queen g6. While this looks a bit awkward for black, white has given up a couple of pawns without a clear-cut breakthrough in sight. Now, perhaps rook d1, followed by bishop takes d3, was white's best approach. However, he went for rook e1, which superficially looks like a good square for the rook, but there is not a clear-cut follow-up. Play went knight on g to e7. Now again, white should probably have gone after the d-pawn with queen d1. However, he again went for a superficially good-looking move in bishop a3, but again this lacked a clear point. Now black should have simply played castles, removing his king from the danger zone when he seems to be fine. Instead, he chose the strange-looking pawn sacrifice b5. White played queen takes b5, and play continued rook b8, queen a4, bishop b6, knight on b to d2. Now black should have played castles to bring his king to safety. White still has the initiative, but black's position is solid. Instead, he played bishop b7, leaving his king in the centre. White continued to build with knight e4, queen f5, bishop takes d3, threatening knight d6 check, winning the queen, queen h5, and now white's clearest win is knight g3, queen h6, bishop c1, queen e6, bishop c4, and queen g6, knight h4, queen g4, bishop takes f7 check, wins the queen, and knight d5, knight g5, queen g4, rook e4 again wins material, and after knight takes c3, queen b3, black falls foul of a double attack on his queen and knight on c3. Instead, white went for the attractive knight f6 check, g takes f6, e takes f6, which looks good, but black still has hidden defensive resources. After rook g8, bishop e4 was the move that maintained the better chances for white after queen h3, threatening mate on g2, g3, defending against the mate, rook takes g3 check, sacrificing material in an attempt to open up white's king, h takes g3, queen takes g3 check, exploiting the pin, king h1. Now, rook f1 loses to queen h3 check, knight h2, bishop g3, so white should play bishop takes e7, queen h3 check, knight h2, bishop takes e1, rook takes e1, when he still has the initiative, but nothing clear-cut. Instead, white went for rook on a to d1, which sets up the famous finish, but allowed black one last defensive resource. Black had to play rook g4 when the position remains quite unclear. Instead, he played the tempting queen takes f3, threatening mate on g2, but this allowed white to unleash his combination. Rook takes e7 check, a spectacular move. Now, king d8 would avoid immediate mate, but was still completely lost after rook takes d7 check, king c8, rook d8 check, and knight takes d8 leads to mate after queen d7 check, king takes d7, bishop f5 check, and king c6, bishop d7 is mate, as is king e8, bishop d7 mate. Rook d8 is met by g takes f3, winning the queen. King d8 also loses the queen, this time to bishop e4 check. Instead, black sportingly allowed white to deliver mate after knight takes e7, queen takes d7 check, another spectacular move, king takes d7, bishop f5 check, king e8, bishop d7, king f8, bishop takes e7, checkmate.